Imagine the awkwardness of pulling someone over for speeding.
Yeah, the chief deputy driving a Dodge Charger, a souped-up Dodge Charger belongs to the sheriff's office.
Only to discover it's your police captain behind the wheel.
Back in your car.
I'm
Drunk?
no, the captain.
Huh?
Believe it or not, these situations, though uncommon, do happen.
No, step out of the vehicle!
Today, we will explore some real-life instances where officers found themselves in the unusual position of arresting their superiors.
It's not my fault. Don't look at me like it.
No, it's my fault.
Okay.
That was very, very patient.
I mean, like I said,
Our first story takes us back to the New Mexico in 2020, where a dramatic incident unfolded involving Sheriff James Luhan of Rio Arriba County. On May 21st, 2020, officers arrived at a residence with a search warrant for a suspect.
What are you doing? Stay out here.
They were looking for an evidence in a case, but the situation took an unexpected turn when they found Sheriff Luhan himself at the scene.
I'm asking you to unlock the phone for the search warrant. You can read it if you want.
The officers were there to search the Luhan's phone, suspecting it held critical information. Things quickly escalated as Sheriff Luhan refused to cooperate.
Questioning you.
I'm invoking my right to an attorney right now.
Okay.
You understand that?
So,
Body camera footage captured the tense stand-up, showing Luhan resisting the officers' attempts to execute the search warrant. This wasn't the first time Sheriff Luhan had been in hot water. He was already under investigation for allegedly helping a fugitive, Philip Chacon, evade police capture in 2017. The charges against him included aiding a felon and intimidating a witness. The 2020 incident led to the Luhan's arrest for interfering with the investigation.
take him over here to our unit. Take him over here to our unit.
In December 2021, he was convicted on 2 felony counts and sentenced to 3 years in prison. This conviction was a significant moment, highlighting that even high-ranking law enforcement officials are not above the law. The fallout from the Luhan's actions also affected his department. His resignation created a ripple effect, leading to further scrutiny and legal issues within the Rio Arriba County Sheriff's Office. In our next story, we travel to June 2023 in Georgia. A police officer on a routine patrol in a small town had an unexpected experience. He clocked a Dodge Charger exceeding the speed limit by a significant margin. Pulling the car over, he approached the car, expected to see a regular citizen.
Police officer pulled over an important police official.
But he was surprised to find Michael Yarbrough, the county sheriff's deputy, behind the wheel.
Really?
Despite the awkward situation, the officer stayed professional. He asked Yarbrough for his ID and registration, just like he would with any other driver. The officer even called another officer to make sure he was handling things correctly.
Do a 96 and a 35.
Okay. Well, you know I don't care for him, so I'm gonna ride his.
In the end, Yarbrough got a speeding ticket, showing that even law enforcement officials have to follow the rules. Our journey takes us next to the Arkansas in 2019, where a car accident involving then Chief of Police Charles White of the Dierks Police Department raised serious concerns.
So you're a deputy?
I'm the chief deputy.
You're the chief. Okay.
Responding to the scene, state troopers found White's police car in a ditch. So when they approached White, they noticed signs of intoxication. Despite his position as chief, White was subjected to sobriety tests, which he reportedly failed.
All right, do me a favor. Walk up this way. Go ahead and put your hands on my car. All right, we're just gonna go through this like we normally do.
According to a report by KATV, White was subsequently arrested for driving under the influence DUI. White's arrest shocked the local community and highlighted that no one is above the law regardless of their position. This incident highlighted the importance of holding law enforcement officials accountable for their actions, both on and off duty. Sometimes, even high-ranking police officials make poor choices.
Stay in your vehicle. Back in your car.
This story takes us to Oklahoma City in 2023. During a routine patrol, a police sergeant noticed a vehicle swerving and failing to use turn signals. When he pulled the car over, he was surprised to find Captain Matt French behind the wheel. The sergeant's body camera footage captured the entire encounter. It quickly became clear that French was showing signs of intoxication.
Go ahead and step out of the vehicle. How much did you drink at your poker game?
Not much.
Not much? How much is not much?
Despite French's attempts to use his ring to avoid consequences, the sergeant remained professional and firm.
All right, go ahead and turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back.
Are you gonna arrest me, sir?
Yes, I am.
He conducted standard sobriety tests, which French failed, leading to his arrest for driving under the influence, DUI. French was suspended from his position and faced the regular penalties associated with a DUI conviction. This case demonstrates that law enforcement officers have a responsibility to serve as role models and are held accountable for their actions. Our next story takes place on a spooky Halloween night in Ohio.
In St. Bernard is now the subject of an internal investigation tonight.
Officer Michael finds himself on the other side of the law, getting arrested at gunpoint. The incident unfolded at a Halloween party on October 29. The trouble started when Michael's wife called 911 because he seemed drunk, didn't want to leave the party, and might have had a weapon. When the officers arrived, they found Michael near his car, but they didn't know he was one of them. They told him to put his hands up, but he was too drunk to understand properly. He even kept one hand in his pocket, which made them worry he might have a weapon there. Things got funny when they realized Michael was wearing a Halloween mask with white and black face paint, but the officers stayed serious and made sure everything was safe. They finally cuffed him, and then he told them he was a cop too.
I've been a cop for 35 years.
Well, then you gotta listen.
I know.
The story makes us wonder, why someone who knows about the police rules wouldn't listen to orders? Even after he admitted his mistake, Michael couldn't explain why he acted that way. But he'd made sure to tell the officers that he wasn't armed and didn't want any trouble. Finally, we returned to Arkansas in 2018 for a case involving Deputy Chief Harold Dunn. A state trooper on patrol observed a vehicle swerving erratically and initiated a traffic stop.
Why didn't you stop?
Because I didn't feel like it was safe.
To his surprise, the driver behind the wheel was none other than the Deputy Chief Dunn. The trooper, suspecting DUI, conducted a field sobriety test, which Dunn reportedly struggled with. Adding to the situation, Dunn refused to submit to a breathalyzer test. Despite Dunn's attempts to assert his authority, the trooper remained professional and asserted him for DUI, as reported by KY3 News. These are just a few examples of situations where law enforcement officers faced the difficult task of arresting their superiors. Such incidents demonstrate the importance of upholding the law, regardless of one's position. They also showcase the courage and professionalism of officers who prioritize their duty to the public, even in the face of potential career repercussions. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you can never miss our video.